so don't you forget the night.
This week on This Big Life.
We make our way into the city of Groningen, and there are tons of hidden gems in this little town. There's more hustle and bustle happening here than there was in Harlem, and I'm experiencing things I have never tried before.
This one smells like candy.
Yeah.
Tons of cool design and aesthetics. This is why I love the Netherlands.
It's not TV, it's self-discovery. All this on This Big Life.
Good morning, fam. In a second we're going to take a tour, but I'm realizing what the theme of this hotel is. It's all about icons.
Today we're meeting with, which scares me the most. Gotta get ready.
Wow. Okay, recap. It's like a 2.5-hour date. We talked about everything other than us. Then he left because he has work. And as he's leaving, he's telling me about this thing that he's doing on Saturday. He's like, it's this food truck event, like a festival. And I'm like, oh? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, well, that sounds fun. And he was like, I don't get it. And I was like, sounds like something I would like to do. He was like, oh. Isn't it close? Like, couldn't I just come back here? And he's like, no, it's like 3 hours away. And I was like, okay. He was like, okay. And then when he left, he texted me right away. And he was like, I'm sorry, I'm so foolish. And then he's like, we never talked about, us. And he told me some stuff about kind of why it's hard for him right now to go there. For me, for someone who's like really working on development, I appreciate that answer at this point in my life so much more than anything else. I am so done with the instant, oh my God, I just met you 4 hours ago, but I just realized that you are like the love of my life. Like if I deal with that flash in the pan one more time in my life, like I don't think I'm gonna get through it. And I've already promised myself I'm not doing that path again. So this gets a little bit more real, which to me at this point in my life is way more sustainable. I also told him that being in an unsure place is actually a really good place to be in. He said he felt bad. He felt bad for not being sure about what his feelings were, and I was like, no.
Okay, in the entire history of these socks, we are wearing these socks.
Groningen is the largest city in the north of the Netherlands and has over 230,000 inhabitants. It's also one of the oldest cities in the Netherlands. The city's known for its inclusion, its diversity, its talent, and its architecture. Groningen is one of the top 5 cycling cities in the world, and you can't even cycle in city center, making it that much more safe.
We're in downtown. We're gonna stop and get some breakfast, like some good Dutch food.
It's considered the youngest city in the Netherlands, where most of the people are between ages 20 and 24. There's roughly 31,000 students there from the University of Groningen and an estimated 28,000 at the Hans University of Applied Sciences. Technology, life sciences, tourism, energy, environment, hospitality, and catering industries comprise most of its economy. It is a bustling city, and just another reminder that there's so much more to see in the Netherlands than Amsterdam.
Just did a little shopping.
Look at this shirt that I bought. Cute little yellow shirt for Italy, maybe?
Nietzsche said, he who has a why can suffer anyhow, which basically declares the pain and suffering of life can be diminished through purpose. It's not easy work, right? To just be on vacation, be filming all the time, editing all the time, working all the time, thinking about the past, present, and the future at all times, and my love life, and my family, and myself. So this guy didn't know what these were, but he says they're sour. He said if you put them in the refrigerator, they can harden up. So let's see. Whoa. Whoa. That pasty aftertaste comes in where you like feel like you have cold lye in your mouth. Squeaky cleaned with soap. It's quite sour. There's little seeds in it too.
looking back on the footage, I was completely overpromising what I was gonna do. I was even overpromising who I was.
Can I make one?
So they get hard. Oh my god, it's like fresh.
Yeah, of course. What do you think?
I don't know what I think.
Open. Then they're coming out. Then we cut them so. Then we cut them in two.
Oh my gosh, what? I had no idea that's how you did it. You have to be really precise.
And fast.
And fast.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get really good at it?
I'm doing it now 8 years, but you have to learn a couple weeks.
It's this realization of this process, this self-actualization process. This is it. This is the crux of it. This is the magic of it. This is the discovery. You know, each episode, each day, each week, each recording, each new place, like I'm getting deeper and deeper into an understanding of myself. Every day I'm watching stuff. I'm listening to philosophical stuff. I have enough time for the people who are in my life. It's the people in your lives that are the most important, and all the resources that they ever brought forward, and all the friendship they ever brought forward, and all the energy and all the care and all the conversations who they ever brought forward. They were always a huge resource.
This one smells like candy.
Yeah, and it's I think it's 50% less strong in tea. Yeah.
I'll do that one. That's your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I'll do that one.
That one?
In the paper cup, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It doesn't fit. That's okay. Yeah, I can just carry it out. It's really beautiful tea.
Yeah.
It's always been about work, and it's always been about what I should do, and it's always been about what the next step is, and it's always been about what looks good. I'm realizing a lot about myself, and I'm realizing that some of it was BS that I was spewing. It really was. I didn't go to school for philosophy. I went to school for advertising. You know, I went to film school. I went to art school. It's a part of that process. It's part of who I am and figuring out what I am. But dang, you know, look at that repression. Look at what I wasn't facing as I was also not allowing myself to be myself. All I can do is continue to follow my nose and be inspired to go to the next place that I know nothing about.
Next week on This Big Life.
We have a huge travel day ahead of us.
Summer's here.
We're heading to Amsterdam to drop off some bags, and then it's to the airport and we're flying to Rome. An all-day travel day means I'm depending on in-airport lounges for all my meals. And we end the travel day with a midnight rendezvous.
Like in the back alleys of the Rome airport. It's not TV, it's self-discovery. All this on This Big Life.